Hi guys, Rob here with Deluxe Gaming, and welcome to my second ever unofficial reassembly tournament. Yay! Awesome, super fun. This is going to be a blast. I'm really excited. And you can tell how excited I am by how many spreadsheets I make. If I make lots of spreadsheets, I'm really excited. So apparently, I'm really excited. So on here, I have everybody who has entered into this second tournament, which is, yeah, I mean, it's an unofficial tournament, but it's a little bit more official than the last one because now you guys know that I'm doing this. The last one, you didn't really know I'm doing this. So people will be actually building ships this time to beat the enemy rather than just random ships that I've picked out of a list. So this will be way more exciting. So now I have approximately 53 entries, I think. 53? I think that's right. Yeah, 53, I think. 53 entries. So actually 53 people who have, some of them have put in just probes, some of them put in just cruisers, and some of them just put in dreadnoughts. Some of them did all three, some of them, you know, whatever. So we're gonna have a nice mix of people actually. So for probes themselves, which is the first one we're gonna do, we're gonna have I think 20 different entries, and then for cruisers we're gonna have, you know, a whole bunch too as well. But before we get to that, I just want to explain something really quickly because, you know, we're learning as we go here. And we have to work with the software we have and the tools we have. And, you know, I will get better at this. And, you know, there was some things I didn't know. First off, I did not know that at the beginning when I first made the announcement about the tournaments that I was going to need not necessarily your Steam name, but your fleet name, because it's the fleet name that I can see on here, not your Steam name. The biggest problem I've run into at this point is that it's only showing me one of your save games, and it's only showing me the game that I believe you saved last. So in other words, if you've been playing other games, and lots of us have more than one game going, like I have Insectoids, I have the Aldervan, I have Jarouge, I have Nyctos, I have Saturday Scotch, and OCD Wars. But because OCD Wars is the one that I've played most recently, if you're on my friends list, you're going to see OCD Wars. You're not going to see all the other ones. So that's what I'm running into right now. So even though, you know, you've picked a certain fleet that you'd like me to play, and you've given me the name, it doesn't matter. It's still only showing me the last one you played. So there's going to be a lot of exclusion here, and it was not intentional. We will get this right by next week, and I will have some suggestions at the end of this episode. So without further ado, we're going to get rolling here, and I'm going to start bringing over all the probes for the first round of battles. Yes! Okay, so I'm going to fast forward this so you guys don't have to endure. Okay guys, I got good news and I got really bad news. The good news is I found 6 of you. The bad news is I've been unable to find anybody else. So here's the problem. I think for sure it is only showing me the last game that you were playing and saved. So real bummer for today. That doesn't mean that's it. You know, like next week you can definitely do this again, and it's decidedly inconvenient. I totally get it, but you know, it's not my fault, right? So what you need to do if you want to be part of the Sunday, I'm going to leave 2 options open to you guys. I want to make this easy for everybody, myself included, but first and foremost, I want to make it work. So you can either make sure that the last game you have open is with the fleet that you want to have part of the tournament on the Sunday afternoon. I'd usually start recording around 3 to 4 p.m. Or alternatively, I will allow you to send me the individual files too as well. So to do that, you go into your edit. While you're editing your ship, actually building your ship, there's a button at the bottom that says export. If you click that, it's going to export that file onto your desktop. Now you can send me that file, just attach it to an email using the email address that's found on my YouTube page in the About section. You can send that file to me there, and I will import it into the game from there. So it's just an alternative way to do it. If you don't want to have to worry about having the last game open being the game that that has your tournament stuff in it, because you know it's really inconvenient, and I'm really sorry. I didn't know we were going to run into this. But, you know, it is what it is. So this week, we only have 6 contenders. Okay, so for today, we're going to have Rune Raider flying fish drone. We're going to have Baldry with, it's no knuckle duster, it's a spaceship. It sounds like something out of Star Trek. And for the Gaming Chicken, here, let me just make sure his name is in the front there. The Gaming Chicken, we're going to have Little Tank, and we're going to have Sir Boomalot flying Shining Star, and Sudley in Strikethorn. And, oh, last but not least, Mr. Pickles and Tea. I want to say it with a British accent. I don't know why. And it's a terrible British accent. I know that. But for some reason, I love your name, and it has to be said in a British accent. I think it's the T thing. I don't know. Anyway, he will be flying Zeke 357 probe, which we've heard a lot about actually on the channel. Now, keep in mind that Zeke is about 100 P underclassed, so he's only about 100 and I don't know if it shows here. Yeah, he's only 139 P, so I'm kind of rooting for you, Mr. Pickles. I'm hoping it does well. You're really outclassed here in terms of P, so if he does well, he definitely gets some bragging rights. Okay, guys, so let's get this rolling. We're going to do a bracket competition just because the pool competition takes a long time. And if I did the pool, I'd probably have to fast forward everything and it wouldn't be as fun. So we're going to do the bracket and away we go. Let's rumble. Okay, so we got Fish Drone versus Shining Star to start. So I think that's Rune Raider and I don't remember. Sorry. So here we go. Fish Drone is coming in, and it looks like Shining Star is using the ever-famous now spinning tactic, lobbing your projectiles as quickly as possible. They actually gain momentum as he's spinning, which is really, really cool. And it looks like he's actually getting those pot shots in, which is amazing. So really, this kind of ship design, we saw this during the official reassembly tournament with the developer of Reassembly, Arthur. There was a ship by the maker of Amazing, and I think that guy actually won the competition, and his ships were also spinny ships as well. And it's kind of this, it's almost like you're hoping for a random shot to connect, right? So it's a pretty unique, interesting way to build a ship. Now, it doesn't look like Fish Drone has gotten a shot in at all. So, and Shining Star, you can actually see on the top right, it says that he's sniping. Ah, I love it. I absolutely love it. So Shining Star just has to keep that distance from Fish Drone, and he will win the fight. And I wonder if this ship was actually inspired by Amazing's design on the tournament, and I'm pretty sure it probably was. If not, that's even Amazing himself that's creating that ship. Anyway, very good design. Regardless of that, it's a very good design. It's obviously, oh, it looks like he's got missiles on that ship too. So Shining Star has some missiles, but if, you know, Fish Drone can just get in enough to get a couple of those shots off, he might be able to disable Shining Star, and that would be an amazing thing. But I don't know. But Shining Star hasn't got any shots in this time. I'm going to speed it up a little bit just so that it doesn't take too long. Whoa, that's too fast. Okay, so 2 times seems like a good number. Right, so yeah. No points have been had yet. So this could be we could actually go to round 3 and for the tiebreaker. No, it wouldn't go to round 3. I don't know how that would work. Oh no, Shining Star got those points. He got those random shots in, and it's all over, I think. I don't think Fish Drone can win this fight. He just can't catch up to Shining Star. So what an interesting design. And I'm wondering, like, that's awesome. What a great design. I'm pretty sure that was inspired by Amazing's design that we saw on the official reassembly tournament. So here we have Strike Thorn versus, it's no Knuckle Duster, it's a spaceship. So totally different fight. So we got some missiles. Yep, we got some missiles, and we got some little plasmas, I think? I don't know. Yeah, it looks like they're either little plasmas or rails. No, I think they're plasmas. And looks like Strike Thorn just has missiles and some point defense, yep. But Strike Thorn has some bigger engines, but look, you know, it's no Knuckle Duster. It's actually doing really, really well. He's just, you know, it's kind of kiting him. I love that whole concept of just kiting, but he doesn't want to get in close because those missiles do hit. And it's actually not a bad fight. Like, it's not that far off. I mean, it's just, I think it's the fact that he's got that little plasma on his ship. It's no Knuckle Duster has that little plasma, and it's just doing just that much more damage. I don't think anybody's going to get the kill here, but oh, collision. Oh, so close. Oh, yeah, 550. No, it's a good fight, though. Good fight. Missile versus missile. It's just the plaza tipped the scale. So it looks like he's got maybe 3 little plasmas on it. Yeah, 3 little plasmas, and it's just doing that much more damage. Nobody's going to actually get destroyed here, but you know what? It's no Knuckle Duster. You know what? You've shown us all that maybe having a few plasmas on your ship as well as a missile, I think having a missile or a drone on your ship is almost always a good decision. Now, I guess it depends on what kind of ship you're trying to build, but it keeps the enemy occupied enough that, they may just lose a battle trying to defend themselves instead of attacking, right? Well done. It's no Knuckle Duster. Well done. Okay, here we go again. And, oh yeah, that first pass. Knuckle Duster already got a couple hits in. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it looks like, does he have more than 1 missile launcher? No, it's just 1 missile launcher, I think. It's hard to tell from here, and it looks like It's No Knuckle Duster has multiple launchers. Again, I'd have to, it's hard to see when you're out this far, right? There might be 2 there, but they're launching really fast. That's why I think there might be 2. But yeah, it looks like they're almost neck and neck for points. Yeah, no, it's no Knuckle Duster is actually taking the lead here, I think, solidly. He's ahead by about 200 points. And, oh yeah, he just keeps going. Yeah, so as long as It's No Knuckle Duster keeps that range, but actually it doesn't matter, because when It's No Knuckle Duster gets in closer, that's when it gets a chance to use those plasmas. Well done. I'm going to speed this up a little bit so that we can get through this. Yeah, it's pretty clear now. But you know what's interesting, in this competition so far, we've only seen 2 battles, but in both scenarios, nobody has actually been killed yet. So here we got Little Tank versus Shining Star. So Little Tank looks like he's using medium armor pieces. So the larger pieces of armor, which is really interesting. Where's his weapons? Oh, his weapons got shot out. How did his weapons get shot out from in behind the armor? Isn't that interesting? How did that happen? So I can't quite tell what kind of weapons it's got on there. It might be autocannons, which I believe is a projectile weapon. It depends on the faction. It might be, I'm not sure what faction that is. But it looks like he's going to be kind of in the same position that Fish was in. He's just not able to get close enough to get those shots off. And Shining Star is just doing enough damage to win the fight. So I have a feeling that's going to be it. We're going to speed this up a little bit because it looks like the writing's on the wall. Sorry, Little Tank. You know, I think if you had, you know, maybe another longer range gun, you know, the longer range guns against these spinning ships, I don't even know what the answer is. And, you know, Shining Star, of course, has built a ship based on an award, well, not an award winning, but you get the idea. Amazing ship from the official reassembly tournaments, of course, is where that design comes from. So well done, well done. That's the first one, and I'm pretty sure we know where this one's going to go as well. I don't see any long-range weapons from Little Tank, and Shining Star is already applying those points. Oh, wow, he actually got the kill that time. Well done. Okay, Zeke versus It's No Knuckle Duster. So that's Mr. Pickles and Tea. And It's No Knuckle... Oh, it looked like they were about to stick. Now, keep in mind, if Zeke does really well here, we all got to applaud him. Because Zeke is actually handicapped by 100 points. So, neat little design. It turns really well. And, well, sorry about that, but looks like It's No Knuckle Duster, that extra 100 points might have made a difference. And, you know, It's No Knuckle, having a variety of different types of weapons on your ship, I think really does make a difference. And Mr. Pickles and Tea was saying that the ship wasn't really designed to be fighting bigger ships like this. It was made to fight off smaller ships, and but he just wanted to show it off, and it is a really cool design. I'm sure it would do really well in a competition faced with other ships of its weight class. Okay, so now we have It's No Knuckle Duster, It's a Spaceship versus Shining Star. So both very good designs, I think, in their own right, but I don't know, that spinny design, I just have a feeling that that's going to pull it off. Yeah, those missiles from It's No Knuckle Duster just can't catch up with Shining Star. So the missiles are pretty much useless. And it looks like he's not going to be able to... I've sped it up just a bit. It looks like he's not going to be able to catch up to Shining Star either, which is really unfortunate. Because, oh, it would have been great to just see a couple shots. But nobody's winning. Nobody's actually gotten a point yet. So could this be a tie? Could this be our first tie of the competition? So Shining Star is too fast. He's actually escaping too quickly. And Knuckle Duster can't get close enough. And his weapons aren't fast enough to be able to hit him. So could this be a draw? I think it is. I think we have our first draw. Amazing! How did Shining Star win it? I don't understand. He got 0 points. That doesn't make any sense. He had 0 points. Oh, he got points this time though. So I think he'll probably win this. Oh, that's too bad. I did speed it up quite a bit here because I have a feeling I know how this is going to end. You know, with these little ship designs, you never know what's going to happen, right? You know, I think the best, you just put something together that you think is kind of focused and be able to take care of most ships and hope for the best. So that's it, Shining Star. You've won it. So who is Shining Star again? Let's just double check. Sir Boomalot. Sir Boomalot, you have won the first probe competition. So we are going to, we're going to make another category here called Win, Lose. Well, actually, how about we just call the category Win, because I'm not going to tell anybody that they've lost necessarily. And besides that, this is just for fun. It's okay. And you guys get to come back and fight Shining Star's ship next week, hopefully. And, you know, try to think of how you'd beat that ship, because there's a way. There's always a way. Okay, so I'm going to move on to the next stage of the competition, which is the cruiser competition. And let's just see how many competitors we're going to have for that today. So let's just get all this together. And we're going to sort that and see how many competitors we have. Yes, you guys get to watch me do some fun Excel stuff here. Okay, so that's column E. No, it's column F. And there we go. So there we go. So we've got, actually quite a few cruisers today. We're going to have more than we had for probes, assuming, well, I don't think we're going to be able to find them all here in the fleets as, well, because of the reasons I mentioned before. So I'm going to get started here right away. Okay, so this is all I could find for the cruiser part of the competition. And of course, like I said, next week we're going to do something different. And we're going to make sure that we have everybody included in this, because I don't know, it's just not enough. And we've got so many competitors that want to be part of this, and I just can't find them. And it's just one of those quirky things with reassembly, and we'll find a way around it. We'll figure it out, right? Okay, so let's get this started. I also included my Overseer for my Insectoids. It's just a token ship. I don't know, just for fun. It probably get destroyed really quickly, and that's the fun of this, is he'll probably get destroyed really quickly. I also wanted to make note that I think it's Sir Boomalot has entered another spinny ship again, and his spinny ship is only 999p. So that is that's pretty remarkable, and I have a feeling that that's going to do pretty well. I think that spinny design is pretty awesome. So if you can win this at 999p, congratulations. Okay, I'm probably going to be saying that because I think that's going to do very well. I just have a feeling. I don't know. And of course, we've got just awesome designs here. Actually, let's go through them really quickly. So we have Battleship is, sorry, where's my stuff? Battleship is, where are we? So we have Battleship is Mr. Pickles and Tea. We've got Rune Raider with Beetle. It looks like just a heavy hitter with lots of plasmas. And we have Bluefish is Rick Veenbergen. Rick Veenbergen. Let's see, Bluefish. Oh, that looks like a drone ship of some sort. And then we have, it's no sword, it's a spaceship. Kind of like his first one, it's no Knuckle Duster. Back again is Baldry. I really like the design. It's a sword. I love that. I think it looks so cool. Oh, that's amazing. And then we have Ethan in Mid WT Fighter. This is a Faction 4 ship, and probably worth being terrified over. We have the Model 10 Heavy Cruiser, which is Soar. Okay, Soar, we've got you in with your Model 10 Heavy Cruiser. It looks very sleek. Lots of armor. Look at that. And it's smooth. It's very smooth around the edges. It's a big ball. Cool. And then we have Piercing Star, of course, by Sir Boomalot. Terrified of this design. Terrified. And it is completely legit. And I just based on what I've seen from the spinny designs, I think, mark my words, that's going to do well. All of these are going to do well in their own right. Against certain opponents, all of these would do well. But I think the Piercing Star is probably going to take it. That's where I would put my money. But I'm not a betting man. Well, I am a betting man. What am I saying? Thorn Spike. Thorn Spike is coming from Sudley. Sudley and his Thorn Spike. He had Strike Thorn in the first one, so that is probably a missile ship of some sort. And then I just threw in the token Overseer just for fun. Okay, so here we go. Bracket competition beginning now. 4, 3. So we've got it's no sword, it's a spaceship against oh no, it's Model 10 Heavy Cruiser against Battleship. Oh, lots of firepower on that Heavy Cruiser. Oh yes, lots of firepower. Just heavy thumper. Just, he gets in close and just bam, just fires. Oh, look at that. Boom. Took out the shields. Bang, bang. Looks like those are rails on the other ship, I think. Or they're, not rails. They're, oh, I don't know. The Schmutz launchers, or whatever I called them, from the Nano Race. That's what they are. The Beetle Cruiser. All right, so this is, sorry, I don't remember whose it is. But the Beetle Cruiser, it looks like he's just got a lot of plasma guns. Look at that. Just chews them up. Wow! Plasmas at the right range are quite dangerous. Trick is getting him in range, and Bluefish is a drone ship. Yep, there is drones. Does he have time to rebuild here? Don't think so. You've got to get away. There's no way. And Beetle takes it. Nice shot. Those plasmas are effective at the right range. See, the only way Bluefish is going to win this is if he gets some distance, and of course, I think he's got some beams on there too as well. Yeah, he's got to keep his distance. If he can keep his distance, so I think that's if Bluefish, if you took off some of your shorter range weapons, your ship would try to keep more distance, I think. Yeah, I think that's what's happening, is your ship is trying to stay too close to the other ship. But then, you know, the AI is kind of quirky anyway. Beetle Cruiser takes it. Well done. All right, so now we have, Ethan against Thornspike. So Ethan is in case you're just tuning in, Ethan won the last competition with his Dreadnought and Dreadnought Killer, and now he's back, and it looks like he's using the same kind of tactics. Just keep his distance, keep launching drones, and he's probably got some modular guns on there and some lasers. Wow, it looks very similar to his killer design. And once again, he's just keeping distance. Like, wow, it's amazing. It looks like Thornspike hasn't got one hit in yet because Ethan is able to take out those drones, or sorry, those missiles very, very quickly. I love the design, Thornspike. I think it's great, and I don't think you're quote unquote going to lose this battle in terms of dying. But in terms of points, you know, Ethan's going to get you with those drones. Yeah, that Faction 4, man, the amount of weapons that he has on that ship, he's got modular guns, he's got beam point defense, and he's got drones. And he's still able to keep that distance, and he's got enough power on there, he's got lots of engines. Yeah, it's actually, I think they are a little overpowered, but not unbeatable. Not unbeatable. I think, here's my prediction, that the spinny ship from Sir Boomalot will actually cause Ethan to have some trouble. Now, I could be totally wrong, but I think that might be the case in this scenario here. Okay, and that's it. We're going to speed up round 2 because, you know, I think we see the writing on the wall. Good job, Ethan, in another very boxy but effective ship design. I do like your colors too, but I like Thornspike. I think Thornspike is a worthy ship. It reminds me of the Piercing Nettle, and it actually has that really cool look. I think you got to give it to Thornspike. The design of the ship, it's very, very pretty. It's almost, there's a theme there. I know there's a theme there. It does look kind of insect-like, and it's just yeah, the missiles are just, you can't get past that point defense. And Ethan, it's a good design, but it's maybe not as pretty as Thornspike, but it's a good design. You know, I can't deny it. And keep in mind, Thornspike, you are fighting the previous winner, but yeah, he is using Faction 4 too, so, you know, whatever. Whatever. I think it was a good fight. Either way, good fight. Okay, so we got the Model 10 Heavy Cruiser against, it's no sword, it's a spaceship. It looks like a sword. It looks like you could stab him. Oh, that looks so cool. Oh, I love the design. Oh, very maneuverable. Look at him. He's dodging shots. Oh, that's brilliant. He's got a burst beam weapon on him, so it actually charges up and it stays charged, and then it gets in close and it launches it and it does a whole bunch of damage. But it looks like Model 10 Heavy Cruiser, heavy being the amount of armor that he has, it's a lot of armor. And he's not going to be able to get through all of that armor very easily. I love that. I think those are proton swords, or I'm not sure. They're burst lasers, actually, I think. And of course, they charge up and then they do a lot of damage on the sword, right? Or the sword, they have the burst laser and they do a lot of damage. So, but they take a second to charge up. I don't know. Oh, he almost took out the engines. Oh no, you've lost enough speed that you're not gonna. There it goes. Wow, one to the Model 10 Heavy Cruiser. I don't know, that was a good fight. Now, if you can dodge a little better, I know you can't control what the AI is gonna do, of course. But you know, if that sword could dodge a little better, it could actually inflict enough damage. No. Oh, but as soon as you lose that speed, you're in trouble. So now, the AI tactic should be get away, but there's no getting away. There's no getting away. Oh no, and there goes the engines. Yeah, it's gone. Well, good fight. Good fight, actually. I really liked it. It was a bit of a dogfight. I like it when they're a dogfight. But, you know, this one here is not going to be much of a dogfight. It's going to be the Overseer getting trampled by Piercing Star. Oh, maybe not. Wow, yeah, Piercing Star got it. Wow, yeah, see? That spinny design, I tell you, it's... you want to talk about what's unfair? Well, I don't want to say unfair. Unfair is the wrong word. But, you know, we can all say, oh, let's ban Faction 4, but I think that design is actually going to beat Faction 4. Any Faction 4 design is not going to be able to keep up with that. it's going to require a ship specifically designed to take out Piercing Star in order to beat the Piercing Star. I am sure of it. So here we have Beetle Cruiser against Model 10 Heavy Cruiser. This could be a really interesting fight because they're both just short-range heavy hitters. Oh, yes! But the Heavy Cruiser, wow, that armor held up really well against the Plasmas. I'm super surprised. How is that even possible? How did that armor is brutal. Okay, so the Heavy Cruiser definitely has some defense. Yeah, the Plasmas aren't even touching it. Oh, here it goes. Now it's digging. Oh, the Plasma's got to dig in. But you know, the Beetle's just taking a beating here. So are those rails? What kind of guns are on the Model 10 Heavy Cruiser? It looks like he's using Plasmas himself, or rails. Plasmas or rails? It's hard to tell. But definitely Plasmas on the Beetle. Now, if the Beetle can, it's weird. He just can't touch that armor. It's thick armor. So here's what's allowing the Model 10 Heavy Cruiser to win. Lots of armor. Lots and lots of armor. It looks like something got broken on the Model 10 Cruiser. Yeah, lots of armor and the shields. The combination of the two, that's the only reason. That's just beautiful. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. All right, so now we have the Piercing Star against... Ethan. My money is on the Piercing Star. This could be a really good fight. Okay, so... Oh, no, maybe Ethan's gonna... No? Ethan's still... Oh yeah, Ethan's doing damage. Darn you, Ethan. Wow, look at this. Ethan. Maybe I'm completely wrong. I thought the Piercing Star would be able to compete with your ship, but I still think there is a random chance with this ship in any battle to win. So if you can get close enough, Piercing Star, and actually do the stray shot with that accelerated projectile, you could probably do enough damage to win the fight. I don't know if you may actually get destroyed here. Ethan, you know what? You are proving me wrong, sir. And you know, maybe we will have to actually lay down some rules in terms of Faction 4. I don't know. It's just it seems like Faction 4 is like the mysterious Andromedan faction. Reminds me of Starfleet battles. So in the old Starfleet battles, the actual original board game. I don't know if anybody ever played that. God, I'm a geek. I think I'm a cool geek. I don't know. But the original Starfleet battles board game, there was a race called the Andromedans. And of course, we all heard the term Andromedans. But in this particular game, there was this race called the Andromedans who had very unique special abilities and special weapons that were just way overpowered. Wow, did you see that shot? It was close. So close. Piercing Star won it. Piercing Star won it. See, I told you, it's going to be those random shots. Amazing. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Oh, I'm rooting for you, Piercing Star. So, you know what? Hey, Faction 4 is not the end-all and be-all. It was close. It was like 800 and something versus 900. That is so close. Amazing. Okay, so Ethan, you know what? I think it's just absolutely random whether or not you're going to win this. Oh, see, Piercing Star just got that shot, that random accelerated shot, and did 4,581 points in one shot. That's brilliant. The only way, Ethan, you're winning this is if you got the kill. But you know what? Piercing Star actually got the kill because of those accelerated shots. Brilliant. And just a reminder for everybody, Piercing Star, his ship cost is only 999p, and this competition, this particular tournament, is for 3000p ships. That is an expert design, and we are, at least I'm very impressed. Can the Model 10 Cruiser actually get close enough to do any damage? I don't know. I don't think so, but you never know. I know. Actually, I'm pretty sure. The Piercing Star, it looks like the Piercing Star has a missile launcher on it as well. And it looks like every once in a while... No, it's actually just random projectile shots that are hitting the Model 10 Heavy Cruiser every once in a while. It doesn't look like the missiles are hitting, just the random shots. So, I think, you know, how do you build a ship to beat that design? I guess that's the question. And I think Sir Boomala, you are going to be the new reigning champion of this tournament, and you are going to be the person to beat, and you are forming the metagame here, sir. Well done. We are very, very impressed. At least I'm very, very impressed. So I'm looking forward to seeing what you have for the Dreadnought design. I'm presuming it's going to be something very similar. It's really unfortunate that we can't have all of the competitors in this round as well, because wow, I would love to see more variation in the ships that are fighting against you. Yeah, well done. Okay, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is over. It's over. Piercing Star takes it. Oh, I guess that's just round 1. Okay, so yeah. We'll keep it at 2 times, I guess. I don't know if it makes a difference if you run it at fast speed or not, if it actually affects the damage and stuff. I don't think so, but I don't want to risk going too fast just in case it does. But yeah, Piercing Star, you are the metagame now. So when you're building your ships, you got to keep that ship in mind, but you also got to keep, other ship designs in mind too, because you got to get to the Piercing Star in order to beat it. So you can build a ship designed to beat the Piercing Star, but you got to beat the other ships too. So tricky. Maybe the key is to build something like that, but better, right? But then, we don't want all the same kinds of ships, and eventually somebody's going to figure out how to beat that design. And if everybody's got that same spinny design, and somebody figures out what the Achilles heel is of that design, well, everybody in the league would be in trouble. And that's what the metagame is all about. Okay, so I'm gonna move ahead and try and get as many people as I can together for the Dreadnought competition. This is actually getting really good. I actually got sweats. Okay, folks, just gonna pause it right there. I'm uploading both videos tonight, so this is the end of part 1. In part 2, it's all of the big Dreadnoughts. So, stay tuned. They'll both be up tonight. I just didn't want the videos to run too long, because then people get, it gets antsy. Even I don't like to sit down and watch a video for like more than 30 minutes, or too much more than 30 minutes. So, we'll see you in part 2.